anything for that matter. They're not gonna put some critical key component. Benefit there is it's slightly less distracting. Drawback is, of course, that when you take a selfie, you have to adjust for the fact that it's in the corner and not central, or when you're video conferencing. I just realized, speaking of that hole punch, I forgot that there's two front-facing cameras on here. The selfie that I took at first was a 1x. Oh, quite a wide one. Check this out. Hold up. Look at this. That is quite wide. So this is, I mean, you could get, but you don't want, you can't, you are maybe 6 necessary, which a little out. Pick $7 is probably. Just notice this thing has a headphone jack, right? You don't want to unlock it. How are you gonna unlock it when it's in your pocket? You might inadvertently have your hand there. You just pick it up off the table, put it in your pocket. So I also just noticed this thing has a headphone jack right beside the USB Type-C port. And I don't have my knife. I don't have a knife. It's called unbox therapy. How are you not gonna have a knife? Phone out there with a 90 hertz display. The USD equivalent on this particular device, I think, is around $177. Still got the 30-watt flash charge, still got the 4300 milliamp hour battery. You still have the quad camera setup on the back, but you're not gonna have as much zoom. And of course, the chip is different. This is a Helio processor instead of a Snapdragon. I'm curious about the color. Oh, it's a light one. I'm glad we can do a comparison. It's like a lightning bolt on the back. Ooh, that's like an icicle. Pops up on the word realme, and then as you flip around, it goes to the other side. From like a purplish violet up through a sky. That's the idea. The displays on these two devices look pretty comparable to me. Looks like the Pro model is a tiny bit bigger display. Performance-wise, I know the Snapdragon is going to be most attractive to people driving the 90 hertz display. I presume either of these chips will be able to do it, as you can see here. Boom, boom, boom. This, of course, is not incredibly resource intensive, but there have been processors in the past that have had trouble with the high refresh rate screens that are out there. You have the new Realme 6 Pro on the left, and you have the Realme 6 on the right. Crazy how far we've come in smartphones, what we can get now at a budget cost, including things like quad camera, including things like a 90 hertz display. Oh, and don't forget about the giveaway as well. Realme 6 and Realme 6 Pro. It's happening on